Let's go.
Hi, guys, and welcome back to the 101 and 10. And I'm your host, Ayasha Roberson, where I interview an artist 101 in 10 minutes from all over the world. So today we're hitting the beautiful country of England, I should say, and we're going to be talking to a beautiful, very sensual artist with her pop sound and her upbeat tempo music. Her name is Alba, and we're going to talk to her about her musical influences, her new song, and her experience being an artist. So sit back and relax, and let's take some notes, guys, and welcome Miss Alba Music to the show. Welcome. Yay! I'm
Thank you very
so
much.
excited to have you on the show. Thank you so much. So let's just dig right into the questions. How old were you when you first started to sing? How old were you when you started getting into music?
Good question. I think it happened very early for me. I started learning piano initially when I was about 5 years old. And then I picked up Spanish guitar. Actually, my mom played a little bit of guitar herself, so we always
Mm.
tried to learn Beatles songs and just sang together. And by the time I was 10, I started playing electric guitar. I got my first electric guitar, and I moved from the classical world of music into contemporary music,
Wow.
and started taking singing lessons as well, and music, harmony, all that good stuff that you need
That's
to learn.
That's great. I mean, you could definitely tell. I could definitely tell, I should say, that you had more just the singer type of vibe. I definitely picked up the musical instruments. I see your guitar in the background as well, and it's great that you started at such a young age. I mean, some people don't get a chance to really explore their musical gifts until they're much older or
True.
later in life. And it's great that your mom was also a great influence as well. Now, how did your music start to evolve to where it is now over the past couple of several years?
Well, I think music is like people, right? You never
Hmm.
stop growing and maturing with time.
Yeah.
So, in a way, music, I think of it as an organic thing that evolves with you as a human being. And as you go through different also parts in your life, it will change because it's so linked to your mood, to your personal experiences, to what's
Hmm.
going on, what you're listening to. So, I think for me, it's always been a fluid thing. I started being a rock and roller, you could say. I My first band, I founded when I was 16. It was
Wow.
very rock and roll,
Hmm.
but I was very interested in soul music, R&B, pop, and other even jazz. So with time, I started basically digging in these other genres and trying to be cross genre in a way as well,
Hmm.
because I
Hmm.
have these varied influences in my music. So now, if you ask me, I think it's more of a pop rock with R&B soul
That's
in it. So it's not, but it's always evolving. So
correct. Yeah, and I think that's a great answer because I don't usually hear most time people ask me, or if I ask them the question, how does your music evolve? They never say that they're always evolving. And I think that's a great way to put it, that your music is always evolving because you're always evolving as an individual person, creative spirit or soul type of
yeah.
thing. When I listen to your music and hear you sing, it has such a great you have such a good singing voice, number one, and I love the way the songs just flow. Now, what's your range of singing? Alto to soprano, or which your range?
It's mezzo soprano.
Or soprano.
So
Okay,
like the middle range.
middle range.
Think
Okay,
of Alicia Keys kind of range.
okay, cool. So you can definitely go high and low at times when it comes to your musical ability, which that's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Um, and I also wanted to know about your creative style. Now, when it comes to your creative style, what type of style influences your musical, uh, I guess, gifts? So, what is your own personal creative style? If I come to Alba show? Who's
Great
going next first?
question. I guess it's also a mix of the different music I listen to, right? It
Mhm.
can be anything from John Mayer to UK hip hop,
Oh, good.
and then old, soul and rock and roll, the classics.
That's
I don't
good.
know, Eric Clapton, Aretha Franklin, and newer stuff. Lian La Havas, Tom Misch, the UK artists that I'm listening a lot
Mhm.
recently. Lawrence from New York. They're this sibling band. They're making really good soul pop music. I think they're great, and really all sorts of different music that influences me
That's
every
great.
day. I like to keep my mind open to what's going on, and but also keeping always I guess my basis, my musical foundations in there.
Mhm.
But I'm
Mhm.
open to hearing new styles and what's going on production wise. I'm getting more and more interested in the world of music production and trying to
Mm.
improve my own production skills. So I think it's when you're trying to do that, part of the learning is listening to other music
Correct.
just and just getting exposed to different types of artists.
No, that's great because I think it's good when you're an artist to be in the whole full production of everything that's going around with you. You can't really, you want to make sure the sound is right. I remember I was listening or here, I think I was watching, what's her name, Shakira, and the band was like agitated. She was on stage, and even the person that was doing the technical stuff, because she kept on saying, "Do I want to hear the sound one more time? I want to hear the sound one more time. Make sure it's like this." And I think it's good for you to have that type of ear to know how you want things to sound. And yeah, it becomes agitated to people, and they're like, "I just want to play," you know what I mean? So they've been on the stage for like an hour. But I think it's good that you should know the different parts of it and not
Yeah.
to someone else to know, because if something happens then you're like you're out of luck. That's a you I don't want to say the word, you're shit out of luck, basically, excuse my French, when you don't really understand the production work of your art, because this is you, this is what you're representing, this is why people are coming to see you, this is why people are wanting to hear your music, want to hear you live, whether it's online or whether it's in person. So I
Yeah.
think it's great that you're getting more into that.
Yeah, I think just as an artist, you're responsible for your music and your sound, right? So
Mhm,
I find collaboration is great, obviously. So if you can collaborate with different musicians, producers, that's going to enrich in your sound. But
mhm,
in the end, you are the ultimate owner of that sound. So you need to understand what's going on and be able to bring in your own flavor to the music as well. So the more you learn and the more you train your ear to be aware of what's going on and what would you like to add in here and
mhm.
that and all the technical aspects as well, then the more uh, well-rounded musicians I think you become.
Correct.
So
Yeah, that's definitely true. Now let's jump into your new single, "I Need a Holiday," because I love the song. I love the melody to the song. Got me like a little. I don't even know what I could call it. It has like this really airy, tranquil feeling when I hear your song, and guys, I just want to let you guys know, when the song called "I Need a Holiday" is not talking about the holidays. Like, no, literally, you need a holiday. Like, you need a break. So, what inspired you to write that song? You wrote that song, right? It sounds like you wrote that song.
I did,
Okay, great.
yes.
So, what inspired you to write that song?
I wrote this song in lockdown. It's one of those the many songs that have been written in lockdown, right?
Mm-hmm,
And to me, it inspired this strong feeling for escapism, in a figurative way and in a not so figurative way, right? Because
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
you are literally trapped in within four walls, right? The walls
mm-hmm.
in your apartment that you can go
Correct.
leave for a while, and suddenly your world becomes really small, and it's it's about that feeling that you might be feeling trapped, but also within your own mind. Because I find that I think many people have had this feeling of being like, just the feeling of being trapped in their own
Yeah.
minds,
Fine. Yeah.
and a way out of that, there's those kind of vicious cycles of like ruminating thoughts every time. It can be meditation. So that's a way of getting a holiday outside of your mind, right? So it was this song is kind of playing with that double sense of needing a holiday in the traditional sense of I wish I could leave this place and just get some fresh air.
Oh yeah.
But then also, I'm getting into this kind of spiral of thoughts, and I want to run away from even my own thoughts and just get some
Right.
calm. So that's why there's that double sense in the lyrics saying I need a holiday, but then it says from myself.
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When I listen to the song, I just feel like very like beach like, maybe like some palm trees somewhere and just on a holiday, whether that's a Miami beach feel in Florida or whether that's a California, but something with palm
That's
trees
lovely.
and some beaches around that is just like you just need a break. Now, can you sing in Spanish? Because I feel like in my energy that you can you sing like your music in Spanish, or do you just do the English version of your music?
Well, that's a great question because I'm actually writing now a song that is a mix of Spanish and English. That
Oh,
will, yeah, I'm in the process of writing that. But it's true that I tend to write most of my songs in English. And the reason for that is that mainly all the artists that have inspired me and bands are either American or British.
mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
I've gotten used to the musicality of English in
Mm-hmm.
songs. I just think it's such a cool language to
Yes.
rhyme with, and you can say more with less words.
Right.
And with Spanish, for people who know Spanish and speak Spanish, you need a lot of words to say probably what can be said with 3 words in English.
Yes, you do.
And so I found it harder to try and be minimal. I like minimal
Mhm.
songwriting. But I'm experimenting now, so let's see what comes out of
I'm
it.
excited. I think it's gonna be such a cool type of flow between both musicalities. You're gonna have some Spanish type of flair to it, and have like a nice little it's not even bachata. What's the little Mexican? And they have this soft little flow, and they have the little I don't even know the name of the music, but I'm just picturing the flow of the music between the Spanish and the English, and it's going to be a nice compliment. People are not going to be able to, they won't expect it. So I'm excited because I would love to see that in concert. Just
Great.
having that together. No, I love it. I wish I could speak multiple languages. I always say that to people. I wish I could speak multiple languages because I think Spanish is a beautiful language, and I think both languages complement each other as well.
Yeah, I think so too. So let's see how this will turn out. Hopefully
Definitely.
good.
Well, you will definitely keep all our viewers in tune for that upcoming album. Now, let's talk a little bit about when is your next single coming out? Where can people find I Need a Holiday? Social media.
Yeah, so maybe starting with I Need a Holiday, which by the way, I'm wearing the t-shirt, the official t-shirt. There you go.
Yes. Yay.
Uh,
And how
it's
much is those t-shirts? Do you make those t-shirts? Is there
uh,
way?
I do it, and I'm actually there's a raffle going now
Oh
on
yeah.
now, so people can sign up until for they have like 2 weeks left.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
they just need to sign up to my mailing list first, which
Okay.
is musicbyalba.com. You will find the way to subscribe there. And secondly, you just need to comment on my Instagram post. You will see I posted I think last week a picture with this t-shirt. So they
Okay.
just need to leave a comment there tagging someone else. And with that, they will qualify to win one of these t-shirts.
Oh, okay. This is great.
So
So I'm excited. So this contest is going on until August, guys. So make sure you go to musicbyalba.com to make sure you register first. You have to register first, guys. And then once you register, you gotta connect with her on social media and tag her, and then they will decide whether you can get the t-shirt or not. But that's such a cute t-shirt, and for over here in the States, it's really hot. So that t-shirt is definitely needed. I think I'm going to actually go to your website and actually go do this after I get finish the interview with you guys. So I'm
go
definitely,
for it.
yes, definitely. And now tell us a little bit about any upcoming music or singles to watch out for?
Yeah, so I'm actually working on a couple of new songs at the moment. So it's probably early stages to
Mm-hmm,
have a
mm-hmm.
timeline in mind. But the best way to keep updated is actually to be subscribed to my mailing list, because that's the first way I will
Cool.
notify, send an email around to everybody when I
Great.
have something new coming out, and to follow me on social media at Music by Alba.
Cool beans. And also, guys, I want to let you know you can book her for your shows. We have gatherings, birthday parties, bar mitzvahs, things of that nature as well. She is available. So make sure you go to her website at musicbyalba.com, www. Should put the W in front, musicbyalba.com, and make sure you book her for your shows, and she will travel to you guys, and it's going to be an unbelievable and amazing show. And thank you so much, Alba, for joining me today and doing the 101 and 10. And I want to say to you guys, thank you as well as joining in the 101 and 10, where you get to see a new artist from around the world each week on a 101 and 10. I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Take care, and we'll see you soon.